to Kirkby Bank and update on this O-gauge railway. For those who are regulars to this channel, you might notice there's a little bit of track that runs behind me. So in this video we've actually completed two of the main lines which go all the way round the shed, which is a big milestone anyway. That's something I've been working towards since 2022 from constructing the shed anyway. So let's get on with the video and we'll see the building of this track. First 2 meters are now in. The drops are there, which I'll drill holes and put them down. But as you can see there's a piece of aluminium along there. I screw that down, put the track against it so it's perfectly straight. It's a great way to make sure that your track is perfectly straight all the way. So I shall carry on and I'll get some more track in. Track layer is progressing nicely in the station. This is the main line that comes to the station. So we've got that far, we're just currently fitting the crossover, and we need to do the 2 servos, and I'm going to hire the 2 servos to change the points underneath the platform. So I'll carry on and I shall film a bit more as I do a bit more. 4 servos that I put in this area for all these points. The servos will live underneath the platform here. How I've done that is I've actually cut a nice hole the same size as the servo. Just use that as a little template. Put your servo wire in there. Just put your poke it down there, and then that just lives in there nicely. And put your screws in. It's just some of your little screws there to hold that in. Put your arm on the top and put a Z bend in the wire there that goes to the point at the right point. So you'll use your Z bend pliers, and that's what it produces. Just a nice little thing which fits into the arm there anyway. So I've done that on all 4. There's one sitting below the camera, so if I move the camera there, you'll see this one that I've done. So I'm going to bring my servo tester in there, switch it on, and then you can just turn that and move the servo. Now this tube here, which is ABS tube, will sit in there and be held by the ballast. So that's what it's going to be like once it's held in the ballast. I put some oil in that, so hopefully it makes the passage of the rod inside the tube a bit easier anyway. So all these will live under the platform. So let's bring in a platform and put the platform on there. And once that's there, you'll never know that anything's underneath there because the tube buried in the ballast, and all you'll see is the point of operation. So I think that's a really good idea anyway. So just starting to think about setting out some track on here for the curve at this end of the shed. So I'm just going to lay on top of the plans. That way you get a nice even curve anyway, and you know exactly where it's going to go. So I'll make a start and see where I get up to. I've now completed the outside track all the way around here. You see it goes all around there. I see the 2 coaches over there, and that's as far as I've got with it now anyway. I didn't actually stick to exactly to the plan. As you can see, it doesn't follow it all the way there. It just shows I can get the 7-foot radius in as it is. So now when I put the second track in, I'm just going to use the gauges here just to follow the existing, or follow the outside rail as I put it in anyway. So just show what I do here. This is what we drops on there. I just cut a bit of the webbing out there and I soldered to the bottom of the track. So when you turn it over, it will just disappear into the ballast. So I shall carry on and put the second rail in anyway. Made progress. We've now got 2 tracks from there going all the way around to the other side now, all the way around towards the main station. So it would be possible to run basically 3/4 of the way around the layout, but nothing's really wired up yet anyway. Bit of a mess down there anyway. But I'll carry on, and I think I've got a point there to fit, and down there I've got a crossover to build as well, so busy anyway. Right, I've now put these 2 pieces of track down which bring from Acton Junction into the shed now, and it comes round to there as far as I got, but I need to make that crossover next, and that'll just complete the loop then. I've got those 2 points to fit as well, so that's my next job for a couple of days. Getting on with building my junction now. I've got quite a way through it now. Most of the main rails are in, and then it'll just be the switchblades. So I shall carry on, and I'm looking forward to installing this because it'll finish the loop off. First switchblade's done. I've got 3 more to go after this. Works really nicely. There will be a wire that way to operate this point anyway. Right, this junction's all done now. Just a little test. Just give it a bit of push. Runs through there nicely. All I need to do is put some wire on this and we'll fit it on the layout. Right, 5 servos are being fitted. You just see them in the background there. These will be covered up, but just to show you in operation, I've got my servo tester here, and you'll see this tie bar move. It's a useful bit of kit. If you're playing around servos, just to set it up, you can buy all these individual parts, put them together, and make a nice little servo tester. Right, all the track is now laid in the main shed, including the 2 lines here which go to the station. There's a lot more work to be done in the station. All the servos are in there. They'll be all hidden underneath the platform. It goes all the way around there. We've got the 2 lines going all the way around here, and this comes round into the mine. This is going to be the coal mine area, where the brake van is. That's the entrance and exit to the layout itself. It goes round over there. Eventually we'll go out, so let's have a look outside. So come round there. Up there is Acton Junction. This is Parbrook Junction there. There's the 2 lines there which eventually go along the shed and go back into the shed, and that will form the high level, as they call it. So that goes round there into the shed itself, and into the workshop. Let's go into the workshop. I come through the workshop like that round there. This is just 5 lines going all the way around here, because they're the 2 outside ones will go on the outside along the shed. The 2 inside basically come into the main station, and the inside one there, which is for the coal mine. Come across the ridge there, and we go back into the main shed. So that is the loop, or it's all around the tracks. All you need to do is an awful lot of wiring up. That is the next thing. There's lots of wires all down there. There's wires everywhere to be sorted out. So that's my next big job. It's going to be a few weeks, and that's definitely going to be in the next update anyway. Right, I hope you enjoyed that, and you feel so you're up to date of the progress I've actually made with this layout anyway. In the next video, it's going to be all about wiring, because I've got a hell of a lot of wiring to do anyway. And I will be using some of the detectors there, because I'll be doing block detection, and eventually the whole layout will have automation on it anyway. But that's a new adventure for me anyway. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next update.